On the Senate floor Thursday, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer reacted to the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Buckingham Palace announced Queen Elizabeth died peacefully Thursday afternoon. The Queen spent 7 decades on the throne, the longest reign of any British monarch. Schumer described the Queen as a rock, adding that, quote, "We will never see a leader quite like her for as long as we live."
Somber pause. A few minutes ago, we learned the sad news of the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning monarch in British history. I join with Leader McConnell, with my Senate colleagues, and with all Americans to offer deepest sympathies and prayers to the royal family and to the people of the United Kingdom. I never had the honor of meeting Her Majesty the Queen myself, but I admired much about her until the very end. It's hard to fathom that today we have to say goodbye, because after all, most Americans, to say nothing of the British people, have never lived in a world without Her Majesty the Queen. It is a marvel to think that on the day of Her Majesty's coronation, Harry Truman was in the White House. The world was still coming out of the shadow of the Second World War, entering a bold, uncertain, uncharted future. In her time, she came to know 15 different prime ministers, 14 U.S. presidents, traveled to well over 100 countries, and made over 200 official state visits. She was the first British monarch ever to address a joint session of Congress, and thanks to her, the special relationship between the United States and the UK gained even more special significance. Her reign saw the dawn of the atomic age, the age of the internet, the fall of the Soviet Union, an unprecedented global pandemic. She didn't just witness the great turns of history, she helped shape them over the 7 decades of her reign. And every step of the way, she was precisely the kind of leader the moment demanded. In times of hardship, she was both strong and comforting. In times of joy, she was gracious and dignified. She was a rock, the living embodiment of the virtues that lie at the core of the nation she so proudly led. I dare say we will never see a leader quite like her for as long as we live. So today, we join the people of the UK and the royal family in mourning the loss of Her Majesty the Queen.